Hi, welcome to my very ever real-time full-length exercise video. So we're going to start with a 10-minute warm-up and get into that right away. Starting with, you're going to stand upright and kick your butt. Just bring your heels to your butt. And breathing, exhale as you kick. Exhale through your mouth, inhale through your nose. Exhale with the kick, inhale at the bottom. Just going to do butt kicks for 1 minute. If you want to add a little bit of intensity to it, this is where you start. You can bring it to a kind of a up. So go for 30 more seconds, 1 minute of butt kicks. And work on your breathing. Every time I kick, I'm exhaling. 20 more seconds, butt kicks. In 10 seconds, we're going to switch to high knees. So it's this, high knees, high knees. I'm going to turn down the heat in my house. So 1 minute of high knees. Then we're here. To add some intensity, you can bring it here. So the point of a purpose of a warm-up is to get your blood flowing, get your body ready for exercise, loosen your muscles. When they get some blood flowing, they're going to give you a higher range of motion. We're going to get our heart rate, gently start elevating our heart rate to prepare for more intensity. So 20 more seconds. I'm going to grab a resistance band, the next part. Three, two, one. Grab the band. What you're going to do is hold it at full extension and just bring your arms over to the back. Exhale with the movement. Exhale. Inhale when the band touches your thigh. Exhale. Inhale when the band touches your butt. About 10 rotations. Once you've got to 10, we're going to do some good mornings. We're going to stack the band, stand on it. Push your hips back to bend, so don't bend with your spine. Hips back, tight on the band. You're going to exhale, bring your hip up straight and keep your knees soft, but what you're looking for is the stretch back here in your hamstrings. So slight bend in your knees, but come down until you feel that hamstring stretch. Then exhale, back up for 10. As you go down, push your hips back to bend and keep your shoulders set back. So don't come forward with your spine, roll those shoulders back. Keep them set back. We're going to do 3 more. 1. Exhale to rise. 2. 3. From that, you're going to either bring your knee to your elbow, exhale, and bring the opposite knee into your elbow. We're going to do knee to elbows for 10 per side, or you can do a full extension, fingers to toes, 10 per side. 10 of these. 6, 6, 7, or 10 of these, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10. Come into some squats. So that's your feet are shoulder width apart, a little bit wider. Toes turned out. You're going to push your hips back and just push it back and down, coming as low as you can get. Trying to really get those elbows between your thighs. Come down in the squat. Feel the stretch. Come up into downward facing dog. Push your heels back into the carpet to feel the stretch up in your calves. And then we're going to come up to standing. Just do that 3 times. Down. Feel the stretch for a count of 3. into downward facing dog. Walk out and push your heels back. Feel the stretch. Come back up. One more time. Down. Downward facing dog. And come back up. Going to come down onto the mat into a half saddle, it's called. One leg behind, one in front. And just leaning, you're feeling for the stretch in your quads up into your hips. So just go back until you feel that stretch. And hold for a count of 10. 10 seconds on one side. And then repeat 10 seconds on the other side. One leg behind. Come back. We're looking for the stretch in your quads up. In your thighs into your hips. Hold for a count of 10. We'll come and bring that left leg in front across our body, the right leg behind, and hold for a count of 10. The other side. Now, while we're down here, we're going to do 10 glute bridges. With your stretch, come down onto your back and do 10 glute bridges. Inhaling at the bottom. Make sure that your heels are lined up with the crease of your knee. Inhale when everything's on the mat, push your ribs down. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, bring your hip bones in together, belly button to spine with that tightness. Push your hips as high as they can get. Come back down and then inhale at the bottom. For 10. I'm going to come up and do 10 squats. Feet are hip width apart. Push your hips back to squat. Hips go back, chest up. Inhale, down. Exhale, squeeze your butt to come up. So imagine there's a string on the left and your right hip bone. As you're coming up at the bottom, pull those strings in together so it's tight here. Belly button to spine. Squeeze your butt to come up. 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, and 10. And we're just going to do some arm circles, 10 arm circles, 10 forward and 10 backwards. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Take push-ups on our knees, onto your knees, hips back. Hands are just slightly outside your shoulders and roll your shoulders back in a push-up. So your elbows should be coming backwards and not straight out to the side. Inhale towards the ground, exhale away from the ground. For 10. 2, 3, 4, 5. And 10. And so, we are warmed up and we're going to begin the workout now. So the workout, it is a 20-minute workout. It's the setup is 30-30. So 30 seconds of one movement directly followed by 30 seconds of another movement for 3 minutes straight. Rest for 60 to 90 seconds and then do the next set of carry movements. I'm just setting up my timer here. So we're going to start with the first set of movements are elbow to knees. That was this. Exhale, bring your elbow to your knee. 30 seconds and then squat for 30 seconds. So I'll start that timer. Starting in 10 seconds. So elbow to knees. Exhale, elbow to knee. And the thing with this too, as you're doing the exercise, as you exhale, you have to do all your core cues. Exhale, that string on your left and right hip, pull that string together with your exhale, belly button to spine, so everything's tight as your knees come up. And only when your both feet are flat on the ground do you inhale and relax. Let it go. Exhale, contract, inhale, relax. 5 more seconds, then squats. Feet are shoulder width apart, toes turning out. Your knees should be going out when you squat, not collapsing inwards. So if you notice as you're coming down, they're collapsing in, be conscious to push it out. Push it out as you come up. Squeeze your hips together, squeeze your butt coming up, belly button to spine. Everything's super tight coming up. Got 5 more seconds of squats. Elbow to knees. This is minute 2. So you see I'm not collapsing my whole body, not coming down here. Keep my chest up. Chest up. Don't collapse your chest. Don't drop your chest. 3, 2, 1. We're back to squats. Inhale all the way up. An analogy I saw for Kegels, which is that pulling of your hip bones together with your exhale to keep it tight. Coming up. 3, 2, 1. Elbow to knee. This is minute 3. For Kegels, is imagine that as your butt goes down, you're sitting in a bathtub full of eels. And you don't want those eels to enter your body. So you have 3 holes down there. Your pee hole, your vajay hole, your bum hole. So you need to close 1, 2, 3 holes coming up from that squat. As soon as your bottom hits that water, because you don't want the eels there. When you're up at the top, no eels, release. Do you know what I mean? Down in the tub, contract, stop those eels coming in, contract all the way up. You're away from the water, relax. Inhale down, exhale, contract up. So we've got 18 seconds left, and then a 60-second rest. I'm taking 60 seconds. You can take 90 if you feel like you need it. 10 seconds left. Move with your breath. And rest. This is your rest. 60-second rest. And we're going to do our next set of exercises. Next set of exercises are going to be reverse lunges. Reverse lunge. 1 step back onto your back toes. You're there using this back leg to spring you up. You're pushing into that toe, pushing yourself forward, coming up. Front heel remains on the ground. At no point should your heel, the front heel, come off the ground. Stays pushed into the ground. Exhale, up. Inhale down, exhale up. 30 seconds of reverse lunges, which we're going to follow directly with 30 seconds of plank workouts. So plank workouts, you're going to come down. As soon as your hand hits the mat, that's your cue to exhale. You're exhaling, pull your hips together, belly button to spine. As soon as it hits the mat, exhale, 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 belly button to spine, squeezing those hip bones together. Come up, inhale, relax. Inhale to prepare, exhale, exhale, exhale. Okay, now we're starting. So reverse lunges, 30 seconds. Inhale down, exhale up. So don't push your back so you're completely upright. Let a very slight lean forward. Let your knee kiss the ground. Get those lunges deep. Wide step back. If you take a step too narrow, you're going to find it extremely difficult to keep the weight in your heels. From here, plank workout. Inhale to prepare, exhale. Belly button to spine, squeeze those hips. Reverse lunges, minute 2. Plank workouts. Belly button to spine. Squeeze those hips in the plank position. Inhale, relax. Exhale, contract. So another tip, start, kind of miss what stance. Feet hip width apart, toes turn down. It makes it easier to come down. And back up. Reverse lunges. This is the last minute of these movements. Your rest is coming up. Ten seconds left. In 3, 2, 1, plank workouts. So, belly button to spine. Keep it pulled in, pull in, pull in, pull in, pull in, pull in. Relax. Squeeze those hip bones in together. Keep it tight. Belly button to spine. Relax. Exhale. Inhale. And we're resting. We're on our rest now. 60-second rest. Next set. Air punches. Stance. One foot in front of the other. Both toes facing forward. Knees stop. Hands by your side. You're going to punch. Exhale. Turn your wrist. Punch straight in front of you. Punching on your exhale. You want to keep your hips facing forward. Your hips square. So you're not turning. There's no rotation. Hips stay forward. 30 seconds of air punches. Okay, directly followed by 30 seconds of, we're going to go up and up. Inhale down, exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up. Okay, starting that in 10 seconds. I'm going to grab a drink over here. Okay, 3 seconds. Air punches. Exhale as you punch. Inhale when your hands come in. Hip square. Three, 2, 1. I'm going to go down and up. Press into your heels as you stand up. Heels. This is an emergency text alert. Everyone is getting it. You can't really see too much reflection just to make sure it works. So it works. If there's an emergency, my phone will beep. Thank you, Government of the Northwest Territories. We're back to punches. Exhale with the punch. Hip square. No rotation. Squeeze your hips, belly button to spine when you exhale. Keep going. 10 more seconds. This is minute 2. 3. So we're going knee, knee, heel, heel. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. From the side, keep your chest up. Squeeze those hips, belly button to spine as you stand. Last minute. Knee, heel, heel. Squeeze all the way up. Exhale, all the way to the spine, hips together. Not together, but just imagine you're cinching those hip bones. 60-second rest. Woohoo! We're down to our last 4 minutes. Okay, so the next one, we're going to do glute bridges and heel taps. 30 seconds of glute bridges, 30 seconds of heel taps. Lie on your back, bring your heels in. Your heels, so they are underneath the crease of your knee. So your heels are back here, bring them all the way here. Okay, ribs back, not arch. Ribs push down. You only inhale when this is your inhale position. If you're not here, you should be exhaling. As you come up, pull your knees apart slightly. Imagine you're pulling those hip bones in together. Squeeze your hips, belly button to spine, coming up. Come back down, keeping that tightness. Then inhale and relax. We're starting in 10 seconds. Heel taps. Here, I'm going to put my hands just under my hips. Ribs push down. Exhale. Tap the heel. Come back up. Inhale only at the top. Glute bridges. Let's go. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale with the movement. Get those hips high. Push them high. Squeeze your butt and push them high. Squeeze your butt coming up. Belly button to spine. Squeeze that butt. The glutes bridge. We want to use our glutes. In 3, 2, 1. Feet in the air. Hands just under your tailbone for support. Keep those ribs set down. Inhale. Exhale with the tap. Come back up here and inhale. You shouldn't be rolling around, not arching your back. Inhale through your nose, exhale through pursed lips. Feet down, under your knees, glute bridges. This is minute 2, we're almost there. Keep it tight until you're back on the ground. In 3, 2, 1, feet in the air, heel taps. Keep your ribs pushed down into the ground. Three, 2, 1. We're on our last minute, glute bridges. This is it, guys. So close to the end. Focus on your breathing. Exhale, 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 inhale. Exhale, 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 inhale. So coming up, squeeze your hips, belly button to the ground. Keep it tight with movement. We've got 8 seconds left of glute bridges. Feel that butt. Ooh, yeah. Heels up. Tap your heels. Exhale with the movement. We're down to 22 seconds and then this workout is all done. Ten seconds. And that's it. Yay, did it. You guys take the time to stretch. Stretching is super important after workout. Take 5 to 10 minutes just to stretch out your muscles. When we're warming up, we hold stretches for just 10 seconds when we warm up, because you don't want your muscles just to get kind of too relaxed, too stretched out. It can be counterproductive before an exercise session. But after your session, you should be holding your stretches to 45 to 60 seconds at least. Longer stretches after you exercise, shorter stretches before you exercise. So this one is, we're just looking to get that stretch in my thighs here, my quads into my hips, leaning back. You can bring your hips up more. Feel that stretch. Hold it for 1 minute. I'm going to repeat some of the stretches I did at the beginning of this exercise. After that full saddle, you can do the half saddle. 60 seconds on this side, 60 seconds on this side. I would do the child's pose, knees apart, heels of your feet together. Sorry, not heels of your feet together. Toes turned out, push your hips back and come down onto your forearms, relax your head. And just hold. And then you get that nice inner thigh stretch right here. Hold for a minute. And another one I like is the high lizard. Lunge. You're in lunge on the ground. Then you're just going to keep that weight in your heels. Lean forward and let your knees drop on your toes over your toes, but keep the weight in your heels. And just hold for the stretch. 45 to 60 seconds on this side, 45 to 60 seconds on the other side. Also like this nice inner thigh stretch. Make sure you're sitting up on your sit bones, not your tailbones. Put your feet together, pull your heels in towards your body, and then just push your knees down towards the ground. Shoulders back, and just hold that for 60 seconds and feel that stretch. Feel it in my back, in my inner thighs, and in my outer thighs. It feels really good. So stretch after your exercise, warm up before, and I hope you enjoyed this short workout.